All right, so the movie we're going to be talking about today is an instant classic to me. John Carpenter's The Thing. The Thing is about a team of 12 scientists that are basically living on an Antarctic base, very isolated. And one day they come outside and find a Norwegian helicopter flying around shooting at this dog. They attack the Norwegian helicopter, bring it down, end up saving the dog, and they try to figure out what's going on. So these guys head over to this base. They find that everyone is either missing or dead in grotesque ways. They then bring this dog back to their base, and then strange things begin to happen. I'm talking really strange things. Now, this film is considered a benchmark in special effects. For the year 1982, I think they were ahead. It was definitely ahead of its time. I'd never seen anything like it. According to John Carpenter, he takes all his failed movies pretty hard, as most directors do. When the film was released, it was released to a lot of negative reviews. People didn't like the movie. They thought it was garbage, hot garbage. Not only that, it was a box office bomb. It didn't make no money. The critics panned it. They didn't like the gory effects, tone, the characters. I'm going to agree to disagree, mostly disagree. So in shock, I was blown away watching the movie. I was just, it had me paranoid watching the movie. I didn't know who was the thing. I didn't know if he was the thing or he was the thing or, I didn't know who was the thing or the thing. But, since 1982, that film has become a cult classic. It stars Kurt Russell, William Branley, I think it's called. Wilford Brimley, I'm sorry. And Keith David. Keith David, he's being the Navy commercials. Accelerate your life. You felt helpless for the characters. They felt alone. You felt like you were in no man's land. The film score, the musical score of the film is just creepy, and it just adds to the paranoia of the movie. That movie seemed like it was a blockbuster hit to me, but I wasn't born that time. Managed to survive for about 20 years, and it's got a cult film following. And when it went on DVD, because that's where I first saw it, was on DVD. Also, another thing I want to say, I think it has one of the greatest ending scenes of all time. It was great. John Carpenter's The Thing, I'm going to give it a 10 out of 10. Great film. It had me moved in a paranoid, creeped out way. Have you guys seen The Thing? John Carpenter's The Thing? Because there's an old version of The Thing. This is not the 52 version. This is the 1982 version. So let me know what you think in the comments, whether you like The Thing or you didn't like The Thing or The Thing, whichever one you prefer. But hope you enjoyed the review. Like, share, and subscribe. Click one of the likes to my channel. Till then, you take care.